Hello everyone and welcome over to Race 2 of the NR2003 KFC Fantasy Series here at Talladega, our second super speedway of the season. And we're here coming off from a somewhat exciting Daytona race. In fact, what's more exciting, it having been a 50% race distance. That's the first race we've done in that long of a distance. We went really well with Solomon Sheridan taking the win after a somewhat battle with three other contenders for that race in the likes of, can't remember, Cam Wright was there.
Of course.
Cam Wright, Lola Churnside, can't remember the rest. But anyway, who knows? But we're here for a second race. Let's see what anyone can do for this race and who will win this race at Talladega. The Talladega is a really big race as well. Well, not really a big race, but it's a one of the most important events as well in the NASCAR series. So, right, let's get going. Who will qualify on pole for today's race? Alejo.
Already Alejo. Wow. For CT Motorsports, already Alejo on the top step of the podium. Nah, it's already Alejo qualified on pole. Austin Leon besides him, and then behind him the Mercedes of Albert Strauss, and then the Honda of John Appleseed. We have not seen that car up front in a while. Dodge of Tyler Lowell lines up in fifth at the number 9 car, also a car that hasn't been up there in a while. This is season 4 of this league. We have undergone some regulation change, which is why we're seeing some cars that are usually up front further back, and some cars that are usually further back up front. Behind them is Hamilton, followed by Sheridan, followed by Gonzalez, Sagiev, Giuliano, Rose, Scott, Mulaney, Chin, Churnside, Wright, Senior, Miyazaki, Hill, Mendoza, Bouchard, Hall, Meeks, Hayden, Leland Hill, Crown Jr., Hamilton, Xavier, Joey Maddox, Nariyoshi, the recently newly crowned D2 champion, Blake Parker, Ayanami, Drew Walker. Jesus Christ, that is terrible qualifying for Drew Walker. That's a season 2 champion, by the way. LaForge Henry, AJ Fletcher, Jacob Hammond, and Cam Wright Jr. starting last in the number 18 car with his teammate in 5th. Let's see what he can do today.
Let's get this going.
Drivers, to your car.
Drivers, start your engines!
Oh, I should mention, on the pole today is a Mercedes. I believe this is the first pole by a Mercedes?
Yes, that's correct.
Mercedes, a manufacturer that obviously joined the sport late last season with the 2015 Mercedes C63S AMG race car, and fielded currently by one team, their flagship team, Petty Junior Motorsports. This is the first time that team. Well, this isn't the first time that team has been seen up front. Late last season, PJM's been performing really well, but today we have two Mercedeses in the front row. Not in the front row, but starting on the inside together, and it's the 2 of Alejo and the 43 of actually what is the 43? Who is driving 43 now?
Strauss.
Albert Strauss. Further back in the field today, we see some JCM cars. 2 of them are new schemes. One is the 12 of Owen Scotland Energy Paint scheme. That company is owned by CT Motorsports, and it's the first time the Energy Paint has been on a non-CT Motorsports car, and is, of course, on everybody's favorite JCM driver, because they hate everybody else, Owen Scott. And behind Scott is his team owner, Jerry Chen, today driving a Bosman car, sponsored by Boston University. Both those paint schemes are very unique, and they will likely be in one-off this season, so enjoy them while you can.
And the truck's starting pulling in a minute. And here we go. The truck's pulling in, and now the race at Talladega is about to go underway with the number 2 on pole. Let's see how he can make up for it.
Green flag, and away they go. Anytime now. Oh, I forgot this is Talladega.
What?
Talladega's start-finish line is not on the backstretch. There they go. And
What?
they're off.
There. It's there.
43 car pushes the 2 car, and they still maintain the lead, but the 9 car fell back a little bit, so they have no help. Now, the 42 of Austin Leon, with the help of the 20 of John Appleseed, is now going to go for the lead. The 2 maintains it, but again, he has no help from the back. As the 55 of Noel Hamilton, I think it's Noel Hamilton, I can't tell, all the cars look the same. The 55 attempts to form a different line. Carlo Wall now taking his Dodge down to form the 3rd line. See if anybody goes with him. If nobody goes with him, this will be tragic for him. And it looks like there will be some takers, maybe, as Sheridan attempts to go on the high side. Ooh, that forces Gonzalez out of line. Gonzalez, the first victim of this drafting situation here at Talladega, gets forced onto the high line. And here we go. Here's some 3-wide racing that we were expecting to see. Up front, it's still Alejo in the lead with his team owner, or not team owner, sorry, Albert Strauss pushing him, teammate, I should say. But he's stuck in the middle now. Don't know, that could be an advantage to his teammate, Albert Strauss. 3 wide going into the first turn here on the lap 2. It's going to be the 2 versus the 42 versus the 43. It looks like the 43, Albert Strauss is going to get the advantage here in front of the Hooters car. He also goes in the middle with his teammate Alejo, who started on pole, not behind him. I don't know who's in that Hooters car. It looks like an HMR machine.
That is HMR. I think that's Borat. Borat's in the Hooters.
So Borat Sagdiyev in the number 25 Hooters car. With look who's behind Borat. It's a 13, the Verizon car of Cat Rose. The field is still 2 wide, 3 wide in some places going into lap 3 of this race now.
And hopefully, we don't want to see any problems. At least in the first opening laps of the race.
Yep, Borat is in the lead now in the number 25 Hooters Toyota.
Borat? Oh, there it is. Borat's in the lead.
Pushing him is Cat Rose, of course. One of the first female drivers to ever enter this league. Only has 1 win so far on her resume, which isn't that impressive. But remember, she is in JCM equipment. There she goes for the move.
Trying to prove her might.
There she goes for her move. In the Verizon 5G car goes Cat Rose, number 13, now out front here at Talladega. I think she will lead this lap. As on as the flex day part of 51, I think that's Quinn Mulaney this year in the 51?
That is Mulaney.
Okay, so Mulaney, her former teammate, is now behind her. And it looks like Rose will lead this lap as Sagdiyev attempts to block both lanes. And now Rose gets moved up to the high line. Mulaney tries to take the lead. Rose says no.
Did someone go forced? Oh, Leon got forced onto the... Did he go forced onto the wall? It appears to be, because you can see how high he was on the outside.
I don't know if he got into the wall, but he definitely got forced up there.
Moments before, he was like close to the lead, like at least up in the very front of the pack. And now look where he is right now.
Sean Meeks in the Gucci Mercedes. That is something I never thought I'd say. But he's now up front.
Oh, yeah, nothing really happened. I think he just lost a lot of pace for Austin Leon.
I think Leon and Appleseed were trying to get that spot going in the corner, and then neither of them got it. All right, up front now is still the number 13 Cat Rose, but now she's feeling the pressure from the U.S. Army and Gucci car of Sean Meeks. God, I never thought I'd ever say that.
Whoa, that was a very close shave. Meeks appears to have put Cat Rose under huge pressure whilst leading. Maybe it's just...
We've seen Rose's aggressive driving for the past few seasons. She's not afraid to make some moves. But that was a very aggressive cut down from the high line to the bottom line to block Meeks in his attempts on getting the lead. So Meeks now goes to the high side. As Rose still attempts to block both lanes, but look, it's the 52 car, the T-Mobile car. Still don't know who's in that car. Nolo? Hamilton?
No, Avery Hamilton.
Avery Hamilton, my bad. Avery Hamilton in the number 52. Oh, he's going to go for the lead. Rose blocks again. I think this is the most a driver has led so far in this race. Cat Rose in a Verizon 5G car trying to hold off Hamilton.
Well, this is one of the few pink cars we've had in the series. Don't know if it's the only car we've saw in the series that is in pink, but who cares? It is a T-Mobile car, and that is driven by Avery Hamilton. Look where he is right now, up into second place.
Yeah, that's actually a bit of a sponsor rivalry now. T-Mobile versus Verizon.
Verizon, the mobile source, is more of a internet broadcaster, I think, or internet service provider.
They provide phone services. I'd say they're competitors. Here comes Cam Rice Sr. in the number 80 Lowe's car. He's on a bumper of the 13. Let's see if Cab Rose can defend against, I'd say, one of the greatest veterans in the sport, Cam Rice Sr. Oh, and look at the Martini cars up front. The first race for that team, Williams Martini Racing with Blake Parker. They're now running up front with their teammate Drew Walker behind them. As Drew Walker gets forced in the middle lane, that's never a good thing. But the Williams Martini Racing 92 maintains on the bottom lane. Up front, it's still Cad Rose, though Cam Wright is putting the pressure on him.
Oh, Mendoza. Mendoza. Oh, my God. Look at Mendoza. Mendoza seems to have distracted Cam Wright from making an overtake attempt. And now he's the one that's going to have a look on Cat Rose. That was really aggressive driving from Mendoza.
Cat Rose blocking all day. Amazing blocking effort from this driver. But Mendoza does look like he might have better momentum coming out of that corner.
It's
actually going to be the 15 O'Reilly Hill who got the best out of that situation. Oh my God. Aggressive cut down to the bottom lane to try to block Riley Hill from the number 29 Mendoza and 13 of Cat Rose. And the number 1, is that Nariyoshi? Who's in the number 1 car?
That is Nariyoshi. Strauss is in the 43, not to get confused.
Yeah, so, okay. Nariyoshi in the number 1 car now, behind the 15 O'Reilly Hill. Cat Rose still in the lead now.
Mendoza's got the inside, and let's see if he's going to make it stick. Hopefully not a distraction, and there he goes in that look. Another dash pops up, and that is Nariyoshi. Now that pushes Cat Rose onto the outside, but Cat Rose seems to try to defend that position. It doesn't look like that he's going to allow that to happen. Okay, who's talking?
Oh, Mendoza might have got it. I think Mendoza got it.
Leland joined in, so...
I think that pushes Cat Rose on the outside, but Cat Rose has got probably another chance to try and defend that position. They're now going side by side up front. But who's going to finally take? I think it's going to be Mendoza. Oh no, Cat Rose has got more grip on the outside, but while Mendoza stays onto the inside, they're now continuing going side by side. It seems as though challenging for a Cadillac is never going to be easy for any other car, especially for the Dodgers, who haven't been really competitive throughout last season.
I think Mendoza got it. I think Mendoza got it from Rose.
But that will depend. We'll have to see what will happen on the next turn. Cat Rose seems to have great grip.
Clearly.
It's bad time to say the ticker's not working.
Cat Rose ticker is working, eh?
Ticker isn't displaying. Ticker isn't being displayed right now.
Fuck. Well, it's not working then. Fuck it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Mendoza does take the lead, and he takes Nariyoshi with him. So 3 lines forming now, as we can see. Bottom line led by the race leader, that is Tristan Mendoza. Middle line led by Cad Rose, who's been dominating this race up to this point. And the high line led by Cam Wright. That's going to be Cam Wright Sr. As, oh my God, more shuffling.
I think you might have forgotten to switch the paint schemes to the 15 and the 54 again.
Oh, Jesus. I think all the way back there is a JCM car. I'm not sure if that's a 12 or a 36. But that car's been falling back. Oh, now Nariyoshi's in the lead. Forgot to mention that. Nariyoshi's not in the lead.
Who's
Oh,
coming
some car
in?
pits.
Roberto Crown Jr. coming in. That was a bit of an early pit stop.
Great clip
Oh,
car.
what's happened to Roberto Crown Jr.?
That
We'll
is
find out what's
very
happened to
early.
him.
Oh,
He
there's
might-
damage on the car. I think.
That's
Or
way
that's-
too
Roberto
early.
Crown
What happened to
Jr..
him?
there's
What's-
damage on the right side, right?
No,
No, there isn't.
no, there isn't.
That's the paint scheme.
Looks like a normal pit stop. Looks like it. That on lap 11.
The tires
That's
still
really weird. I think he might have a plan set in stone for this number 22 car.
Yeah, last time that happened did not go so well.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what the 22 is doing.
Or-
Can we go back to the leaders and see if any of them are gonna come and pit? Maybe. It seems really early right now.
Nadayoshi still leads. And we're gonna have to do the old-fashioned way of showing results. Look on the right side of the screen. Right side.
21
Oh,
of John
Roberto
Palmer
Crown
now
Jr.
in
is
second
gonna
place.
cause some sort of controversy.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
when he
Here
rejoins,
it
it's gonna be an
comes.
issue.
But where is he gonna end up? I think he just wanna get. Oh wait, no, not yet. I think they're gonna get past by the time he rejoins, or probably not fully. But here we go. Oh, and this is what happens when you see an SLR car. Oh my God, that was a close shave.
What
from
is he
Ananani.
thinking?
Crown Jr. thinking, oh my god.
Oh, and
I'd say the 18
Hayden's
got away
coming in
lucky
as well.
there.
I think pit
There
stops
wasn't
are
a
going to
bigger
come in
accident.
very soon as Hayden comes out. Who will next to pit? We don't know yet. We'll find out who's next.
Hayden pitted.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Hayden pit. He just saw. He just pitted.
I know I just saw Hayden pitted.
But that's about it. So we'll find out who else will pit. It seems as though that it will unusually come at this at some point in the next few laps, despite being really early in this race.
Is it lap 10, 15 maybe?
Yeah, lap 13.
At 13, that is really early. The drivers that are pitting now, they're going to have to do at least 2 rounds of pit stops then because they're not going to make it all the way to the end. Unless they're doing what Riley Hill did at the championship decider, which is pit early and then hoping to have a caution, which worked out for the 15 team then. Of course, they didn't end up winning the championship due to another caution that they didn't prepare for, and that allowed Owen Scott to walk away with the championship. But it did work the first time. If the second caution didn't come out, the 15 would have won that race. Now at the 90, Joey Maddox is in the lead with Trayshawn Meeks in the number 10 U.S. Army Mercedes in second place. Actually, scratch all of that because it looks like the number 51 of... is that the 51? Yeah, the 51 of Mulaney is going to get the lead, maybe. Possibly. Potentially.
And here comes Dylan
Oh,
Hayden.
look at that. The 48 of Hayden.
And it's not before.
That's gonna be an issue.
It's not after the
Will I be a
cars
pain
have
in the-
gone past.
Will I be?
That's
will I
gonna be an
on
issue.
Backside or be nice to just let them go by. We'll find out soon. Guys, we just got big news.
What news?
Richard Page Jr. is woken up from his coma.
Oh, man.
Woken.
Richard Page Jr. has woken up from his coma. Unfortunately, he's not able to walk right now. He needs some muscle therapy.
Ah, shit.
Well, that's copyright. So anyway, so Churnside is trying to take the lead from Austin Leong. Oh, and John Appleseed as well seems to be popping out up back at the top after somewhat dismal last few laps of racing. And as you can see, the Soul Honda trying to make a move now onto Austin Leong. And he goes for it. So John Appleseed takes the lead, and look behind him, there is Nolo Hamilton in the number 55 Monster Energy car, and Mendoza's back up front as well in the number 29. Trying to
And
keep that Dodge
most
alive.
public-
And here comes
and
Owen
public-
Scott.
public enemy number 1.
Here comes Owen Scott. This time in a
No, but
JCM
take
car.
note entering the top, no, but take note at one of the cars entering the top 10. Currently behind the number 66, is that?
Number 60. What?
Take note of the car behind him debuting the new paint scheme.
Oh yes. The new paint scheme. That is
Finally,
who is
hold
that
on, hold on.
again? That
Finally-
is
finally-
Xander Howell. Yeah, Xander Howell. Don't forget, this is a new paint scheme.
Right. No, the car behind him, and finally updating from
Yes.
the M&M's throwback that they were.
Yes, Huda's scheme, as we just saw a few moments ago. And look at Howell, the rookie in the series. Well, technically a rookie because he has done a few races in D1 back in Season 2. But now he's back for a full-time campaign as part of his promotional from D2.
If we can we get a left side view of this on the 66? We can look at the 25. Because there is a bit of that car that I'm very proud of. How the wings went up.
And the KFC car pops out as well as he tries to go on the inside to take over the Hooters car of the number 24. Oh, and somebody just pitted. Who pitted? We'll find out who pitted. The Camry Jr., the last place starter, will be pitting. So it seems pretty interesting for some cars pitting very early. Very interesting, in it? So, but anyway, the KFC car is now up front with Dex Miyazaki and Borat on both sides of him. And look at that, another free wide racing down there. Oh, and someone's putting a lot of pressure on that. His pole sitter, Alejo. He's trying to put these three cars under pressure. As Borat goes onto the very outside, that's not going to be a good place for him. Dex Miyazaki now up front, and he's definitely going to take the lead. Coming up to this lap, we're now coming up to nearly halfway of this race. Lap 19 it is to right now. Dex Miyazaki takes the lead from Alrighty Alejo, and take a look at the McDonald's delivery car. That is Arsha Shavia. Arsha Shavia, the newcomer of the HMR or Leland Motorsports. I've been for the main team, taking over Kendrick Meeks in the number 19 car. And now he's up front, trying to prove what he can do to win in the 19 car.
23.
And here comes number 43 of what's supposed to be Perry Jr.'s car, but is his cousin, Alfred Strass, now up front. Strass has yet to win a race, but he's still pretty confident of winning, especially with his equipment that he's racing with right now. That is the Mercedes. Number 43 Mercedes, Petty Motorsports. And Flex, Mr. Flex is not giving up. Oh my god, that is some aggressive blocking on the number 43. As it appears to be a car coming in. That is Camry Jr. So there's going to be some lappers coming in.
This could be bad.
So it seems that Cameron Jr. is going to cause a huge headache to almost everyone here as they try to get past Cameron Jr. at least to lap him down. This is not where you wanted him to be, right with the other lappers who are not in the same lap as him. Now look at that, 4 wide with Arsha Shavi on the very outside. Just basically taking a risk. And here comes the Tarilo and Leading Hill popping up. And Gonzalez now trying to at least take a lead lap or something. At least take something home with them. A lead lap, I think. As Gonzalez goes up front. With Tarilo behind him. The 43 is not lapped, he's on the lead lap. Whoops a daisy. Strauss has now lost the lead lap. 26 leads, the number 9 second place, and third 50 it's the number 54 car. As Leading Hill tries to make a move on the other Toyota. That is Gonzalez in the number 26 Let's and Go car. Is this mini F4WD car doing any good in this race right now? Well, it seems as though that Lynn Hill is putting the car under pressure. And so far, Gonzalez is still leading. Or is going to lead this lap, probably not for any longer. And here comes Leland Hill. Leland Hill now up front. And he will take the lead. And there is Fletcher behind him in that outdated paint scheme. Okay, who is Pongos? Can I join? Oh, AJ Judney. Let me open the VC for him. Yeah, AJ Judney wants to join in. Even though he's not racing in D1, probably wants to take part. So hold on a second. Let me see if I can open it up for him. Hold on, I'll find out for him. Anyone can carry. Oh, now we've got cars splitting up now. Anyway, you guys can enjoy the race for now. As I still sort out something. So BRB.
That's right. And cover. So Solomon Sheridan is going to lead the KFC car finally. He's out in the series. Right behind him. Bump. Number 13 car.
Okay, this is weird. No, we're not. We're in commentary box. I'm trying to edit this channel so I can add his permission. Okay, channel permissions. There we go. Okay, Solomon Sheridan is now into the lead. In the meantime,
And Charlie Law is going for the lead.
right.
And behind that is three-way racing.
Okay, Pongos, you're in, or AG Jutney, you're in. You can come in now. The commentary box. All right, so Tari Lowell is now leading. As we see, we have now two separate groups of cars racing one another, and Tari Lowell leading the first of the pack, but Cam Wright is already. Okay, that was an interruption of a yawn, but you can see Cam Wright on the inside.
Yeah. That's very ironic. DA is whistling the Home Depot theme over the radio, despite enjoying a Lowe's car. So,
Well, it's
bit of irony there.
Jimmy Johnson.
A bit of an iron.
Cam Wright is now your leader, and take a look, Jerry Chen. This is the first time we saw him. We saw him in a while. We saw him in a while up front. We know he wants to take his victory. We see a lap car coming up front. Oh dear, that is Xander Howell. What happened to Xander Howell? I have not seen it. Have he pitted? Did he pit it?
Yep.
Yes, he did pit it. It seems as though we're going to see more pit stops coming pretty soon.
Oh boy, he just right in front of
Oh, what is going? Oh, Leland Hill is certainly not going to be happy. Leland Hill is certainly not going to be happy right now.
Oh dear.
Oh, is this going to be a wreck? It looks as though Xander Howell is acting like, what the F is going on with his head?
He's holding everyone. He's slowing everyone down. What happened?
He's splitting the cars even further now. The group's even
oh
further.
No. Be ready for the harsh words being thrown on the radio. Yep.
Stross now back up front with Hammond behind him, and that's obviously the lap car of Cam Wright, so he's obviously lapped. And Quinn Mullany.
Pedro did not start for this.
And Cameron Jr. wants to be Cam Wright, but at the moment he is lapped, and he's still not giving up on unlapping himself. The number 51 of Quinn Mullany is trying to deny Cam Wright's chances of unlapping himself, as Strauss still leads on the lead lap. And here comes Mullany. First he's got to get around Cam Wright Jr., then it's Mr. Strauss.
We are now.
And here comes Giuliano in what he's supposed to be a Jimmy Johnson. I'm not Jimmy Johnson. A Dale Earnhardt Jr. style of a scheme. Fortunately, he's not really. Actually, it is, but Giuliano obviously isn't really Dale Earnhardt Sr. the way that he's racing so far in the past.
Don't put on the pit road. Don't put on the pit road.
Fletcher's in the pits. Mizak is in the pits. And that's pretty much everybody. Well, not everybody. That's pretty much it.
How many laps are left?
Let's take a look. Okay, so lap 30 out of 47. We do well expect more pit stops to come in pretty soon.
But when that 6 came out, it was very slow. And we saw him do it in the lead.
So 70 laps to go. And when are they going to pit? That's the big question. When are they going to pit?
I don't think they're ever going to pit. Ooh,
oh,
wait.
more. Now we're talking. Now we're talking of pit stops.
That 14 is still the pit road. That is something. That's quite concerning.
So, yep. We do wide expect more to be coming in soon, so.
That 14 is still in the pit road. That seems a bit concerning.
Well, it must be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a problem. We'll find out what happened Oh,
He blew up.
oh, he's
he
out.
Blew up.
He's definitely out of the
He
race. You
blew
can
up.
tell by it. Miyazaki is no stranger to engine blowouts, but look at that. Engine blowout for Miyazaki. Luckily, it didn't happen on the lead lap. Well, not in the lead. This is actually what happened back at Germany 2 seasons ago. And so Miyazaki is definitely out of the race as a result of that. Miyazaki's out.
That's a CT.
Anyway, that's it. We'll go back to the lead. We'll go back live. We'll find out more pit stops coming in. So who's gonna win the pit stop war? I think I might have missed the leaders coming out of the pit stop.
CTM engines, the new Tech Cougar. Here.
Now I have no clue who's leading right now. That is a big question mark.
Oh, that's why you stole a bit.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, they're still leading.
The 43 is. That's the 48. There's the 43.
Okay, the 43 is now coming in. So that's a big question. Will he retain his lead after this lap? Or after he pits? Doesn't appear to be going for tires. No tires, just gas. I was thinking, there we go. Wow, there we go. 43 will be like, no tires, just gas. Okay, there you go. if he loses grip, that'll be him. That'll be his doing.
if he blew, you didn't tell you idiot.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. This is going to be a moment where he's going to lose grip
there,
because of tire.
The opportunity for a car's quote was there, and I took it.
Well, we'll see if it's true. If he does lose grip of his tires, and they'll be like, "You fool!" well, I mean, if this was a championship contention race, then this would have been even more crazy.
Good, the second.
Alright, so Cameron, I think, is your new race leader with number, I think 37 of Jacob Hammond. No, jump number 50 of Jacob Hammond and the number 26 of Gonzalez. And there you go.
Jeez. And what a day for Leland Hill. This is to just ruin his race.
Oh, we got a caution coming up.
Caution!
What happened? Okay, this is the big question. What started off the caution? I have no idea. It might have. Oh, look at Van Howell has finally got it. He has damage in the rear, which could explain that he was involved in a collision. So what happened there? Who and what? How? Oh my God! He was spinning like a hell out there. But what caused it? I think he was lapped, trying to get lapped. And oh, Iron Army! Look at that! Oh, look at that! Spinning like a hell.
He's got attack teamed.
Spinning like a hell down there. Wow! Just look at that! 360-degree out there for Xander Howell. He was being lapped and he ignored it, and then there he goes. That is his consequence.
And then he got attacked him at the 2. And I'm thinking that 54 driver is very happy about this.
Somehow.
He's cheering in his seat.
So go on board Xander Howell.
You got half of the 18. Then you got to collect about the 2.
That is what you call a merry-go-round.
You think she had the confidence?
Go on board Alrighty Allaho. And there it goes. You can see the spinning car on the left. Okay, that's gonna be a huge pain. Oh, a bit of a pain. Wait, is that a dent on the car I'm seeing right now? Oh, maybe it's not that affected, but probably a bit of some bruised pride, I guess, from what happened down there.
Thank you.
And it seems, we got now lap cars coming in now. These are going to be the lap cars when the race restarts.
They never bothered me, so I never bothered with them.
So Cam Wright is currently leading. In fact, if he does win that race, it will make it the C2 Motorsports 1-2, which is going to be pretty interesting. Or will Jacob Hammond deny it? That'll be a big question. Or would Gonzalez take his first victory as well? Or Strauss could take his first victory. Or Giuliano take his first victory. Or Palmer take his first victory. Or LaForge Henry take her first victory. Or AJ Fletcher take her first victory. Or Nadayoshi would take his first victory. Wow, that's a close top 10 of almost everyone who are waiting to get there. Oh, Tari Lowell's blown up! Tari Lowell's blown up! OMG, Tari Lowell.
And there goes Tari!
Tari Lowell's gone. Oh dear me, that was a shock. Is this the first time I saw SLR racing car blow up? Okay, that is just shocking to see for an SLR racing car. And he's out. That was at the heat of the moment, so good gracious me.
What timing? And Leland was congratulating Tari for the 18, and then Tari blows up.
Okay, well let's skip a bit and then hopefully we'll get towards the end of the yellow flag.
What I was wondering is,
end of caution.
How do you blow up on pacing?
I don't know. It just gave up. I guess the engine just gave up. Right, so the pace truck comes in.
Paint is saying that it's because of an engine issue.
Right, pace truck pulling in. As you can tell, the lights are out. We're now coming up to lap 37.
Oh, that's interesting. The 9 and the 14 both have a camshaft issue.
Well, that's just, I don't know. That's just how the game says. So anyway,
that's a coincidence.
Anyway, so the light's about to go green again, and here we go. Cam Wright take a victory at Talladega. This could be a new challenge for C2 Motorsports, as we're now 10 laps remaining in the race. So who's gonna win the race? We'll find out. As Gonzalez tries to make a move on C2 Motorsports number 88 car of Cam Wright. But Strauss, it seems he wants to try and deny. He's now on the very inside. On the inside, but not quite on the outside. Take a look at John Palmer appears out of absolutely nowhere. Whoa, look at that. It seems as though the camera has got more competitiveness out of him right now. And here comes John Palmer making a move. Or would Nadayoshi maybe take his first victory as well? But we'll find out, as Cam Wright's lead appears to be in severe danger. Because of, look at Cat Rose appearing as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting, and as well as a bit of a heaty moment of who is actually going to win that race. Now Cam Wright on the very outside, now puts Nadayoshi on the very inside. Here comes Cat Rose. Cat Rose has been very known for being quite aggressive on driving whilst leading. So this could be her opportunity finally to win another race, especially being at Talladega. But it may not be for long. We'll have to wait and see as Nariyoshi continues to lead the race. Nariyoshi covering for Richard Petty Jr. Well, not covering for Richard Petty Jr., but I mean currently in place of Richard Petty Jr. Whilst he recovers from his unfortunate circumstance. And now you can see this is the number 52 in that pink car of Avery Hamilton. He appears to try and make a move, I think, at some point very soon. So this is going to be pretty interesting. If anyone can win, who would it be? Here it comes, Cat Rose making a move on Nariyoshi. And damn, wow, this is going to be even more interesting. Who is going to actually win the race? We're now 7 laps to go, and oh boy, these cars keep changing and changing and changing and changing and changing. And take a look at the KFC car of Daniel Bouchard now trying to make a move. Probably not just yet. Not just, oh, and Owen Scott, the reigning champion, is coming up front. So I think he's going to start to make a move. Oh, now Owen Scott's getting really racy down here. Now he's at the back of Bouchard. Trying to make Canada proud of Bouchard, to try and win a race, at least for him, for Canada. And now here comes Owen Scott, trying to beat Cat Rose. You remember Owen Scott back in Japan, he got beaten by Cat Rose, which led to her winning her first ever race. Now we're getting close to the finish line.
Looks like it. So far, might look
Even
like
closer.
a JCM 1-2.
Here comes John Appleseed. We're now 5 laps to go. And still no way to get past Cat Rose. Cat Rose is very difficult driver to get past at this rate.
You can say he's the Ryan Newman of the sport.
Ryan Newman in it, bro. Owen Scott. No, John Appleseed now trying to get past Owen Scott. This is very interesting to see if Cat Rose can hold it towards the end of the race. There, will she actually make it? It may not be for long, but we'll have to wait and see. I still have a feeling that someone's going to at least get past her at some point. But who knows? Cat Rose is very good at blocking other drivers. And here comes John Appleseed on the very inside. And it appears he's going to try and make a stick. Go in side by side on Cat Rose. And he appears he's going to have more he's going to have more up front now. And I think Nolan Hamilton's going to give him a little push. And now that puts him up front. Oh, and here comes the Williams Martini car. That is Blake Parker. Blake Parker, being a rookie, is now doing really well right now. And this is Nolan Hamilton. This is a matter of fact who's going to win that race once again. 3 laps to go coming up. John Appleseed now leads the race in the number 20 car. I think he's racing for his own team. Appleseed Originals. Oh, there you go. Here comes down the Howell. Oh dear. Oh my days of sunshine. Oh my days of sunshine are now over. Oh dear me. Now that is just dumb. He's now becoming a new Appleseed in this era of racing. And here comes Nolan Hamilton.
Off the pace.
Trying him. Oh my goodness me. Look at, is that Dylan Hayden? But I don't think he's on the lead lap. No, he's not. He's on the lead lap. He's on the lead lap.
Holy!
Look
when
at
did
the
I do-
cars
okay,
going.
How did I do that?
Almost free. Wow, look at that. Take a look. And insurance side as well. Taking a bit of a lean as well. We're now 2 laps to go. Oh my god. When is this going to get even more interesting? And oh boy. Did have to come to that. Noah Hamilton tries to hold it. He does hold it. 2 laps to go, and oh boy. When's it going to get any better? And
Holy smokes, I'm in position to win. I am in position.
we'll wait and see. It turns out appears to be pretty aggressive on 48, but will 48 distract him from getting any further from this point? Here comes the number 40 of Dylan Hayner. Dylan Hayner has yet to win a race since Indianapolis. We got now. We're getting out to 2 laps to go.
Block the 5.
And here comes
Don't
Jersey.
go up. Don't go up, you idiot. Don't get back down.
Now Jersey will take the lead.
Oh.
We're now 2 laps to go. And I don't like the sight of that. I mean, you never know who's gonna win, but I'm just so hyped up of who's gonna actually win the race. Oh, and there's Molinida. This is why they keep changing. I knew it was gonna happen. I thought something bad was going to happen, or something good was going to happen. I don't know, but my mind is just playing me right now.
51.
Of who's actually going to win the race. These cars keep changing up to the realize that now they keep changing. Will Quinn Melanie hold to this lead lap at least? Probably not for very long. Here comes Riley Hill, his semi teammate. Oh my goodness me! My mind keeps playing right now. I don't like the side of
the closest finish in history. That is the closest finish.
Here, I think Riley Hill is going to make it. Oh, woo, Jerry Chen deny it. Have he won a race in Talladega? I think he has won a race in Talladega.
Wait, what? I thought the race is over. What?
No, it's not. It's 1 lap to go. Here comes Jerry Chen. Oh dear, here's going to deny it.
It was too amazing.
Here comes Jerry.
I kind of went oversight of it.
Uh-oh, I think Jerry's gonna lean. Here comes Jerry Chen. I think he's gonna win. Finally, he's gone up front. And with Cam Wright Jr., unfortunately, Cam Wright Jr. is the lap car. Is he the lap car? No, he's not the lap car. Well, there we go. Jerry Chen will win Talladega.
And here
After a series of lots of overtakes.
Jerry Chen wins!
Well, that's a series of many overtakes we've seen in this race. But oh boy, this has been my mind just playing me up today. I have no idea what's going on with me.
And
anyway,
and Leland has lost his lid.
Who lost his lid?
Leland did. After realizing that Jerry Chen won at Dega.
Oh, 48. No, not the 48. The 36 wins.
Yeah. He was excited.
Well, I thought it would get me more exciting of how this race would progress.
The lap before the final lap was the best. Hands down. I mean, seriously, that fooled me. And which how close it was. I was willing to believe that would have been the closest finish in the history of the league.
Probably.
Yeah, but there were dead heat on the line.
there you go. So Jerry Chen wins. Cameron Jr. second place. Riley Hill third place. Blake Parker, an excellent fourth place in the number 92 car. Quinn Maloney fifth place.
Oh.
Lynn Hill sixth place. Lola Chase
Camry
seventh.
overheated.
Yeah,
What?
Nah, forget the results are
Camry
fucked
had an
up.
overheat.
Don't worry, it's fucked up. The results. Don't worry about that.
Okay. No.
Well, anyway, this is your results. Jerry Chen wins. Right.
Well, that's a way to come out from last race.
So let's wrap it up for the night, cause I'm tired. I had a long day, and oh boy, we've seen someone winning a race. Right. In that case, thank you everyone for taking part today. It's been, well, pretty exciting, and I have to say, game is blowing my mind up pretty much on who's winning the race, and oh boy, it has been. But there you go. Thank you everyone once again. Coming up next, I think will be Darlington. Darlington will be up next, and if I'm correct, unless if it's Darlington. I think it's.
No, it's
I would think
Bristol.
it's Bristol. Oh, Bristol.
It's
Yeah, I
Bristol.
did add Bristol somehow. Yeah.
Then
So,
Darlington.
okay, so Bristol will be up next. Then Darlington, the throwback race. And yeah, so thank you everyone once again, and I hope to see you at Bristol. Our brand new. Don't forget, it's a new track. We've never raced there before. It's gonna be even more interesting, especially being a very short track, just like Martinsville, as you say. Anyway, I don't want to keep repeating myself. Once again, thank you everyone. I'll see you there at Bristol next race. Ciao.